Hi, I'm Glenn Everett, Master of Machines.
We're at the Geelong Off-Road Buggy Association Test Day. Now, when Tony from Carabott Racing contacted me and said he had an off-road racer he'd like me to drive, I thought, wow, this could be interesting. But when he told me it had a 650 horsepower V8 engine propelling it, then I got real excited. So stay tuned for this one, it's gonna be wild. Tony, thank you so much for having us down to this test day. But firstly, tell us about this amazing machine of yours. It looks absolutely insane.
Thank you, Glenn, and you're welcome. The car is a US-built Penhall Pro Spec Diablo. It's an Aussie spec car. The chassis was built as a roller in the States by Penhall Fabrication. I completed the car.
So effectively, you've done a fair part of the build or assembly yourself, would that be right?
That is correct, and I tried to make it seamless as far as where the US finished and where I took over. It's got an LS2 in it, 650 horsepower engine. It's got an Auburn's 5-speed sequential, running a torque converter. So the car's pretty punchy.
Now, the LS-based engine are an incredible engine, an engine I've had quite a bit to do with in the automotive industry with my past. They're an amazing thing when it comes to power production, but they're also very light too, being all aluminium, aren't they?
That's correct, yes. It's an all aluminium engine. Heads, block, gearbox is all aluminium.
What's this thing like to drive?
Like a slingshot with the Bentley comforts. It's pretty comfortable. It uses, your King shocks, your massive 4.5 bypasses. It is very heavy as far as structure. It has to be to withstand, the punishment that it goes through. The car's probably capable of doing 240.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
And how long have you been doing this for, the sport?
I've been involved in building cars and doing stuff in my shed and, helping club members and helping other racers. So yeah, about 25 years.
So this track here based at Avalon looks quite exciting. Tell us a bit about it, what to expect.
Look, the track's about 2.5 kilometres in length. You've got 2 jumps, a few sweeping bends, a few tight bends that you can get yourself into a bit of strife. It's pretty fast down the straights.
And generally when you're racing out there, you have the main driver and a co-driver, would that be correct?
Yes, in this class, in Pro Class we do. We've got a navigator that looks after the car and manages the car and obviously navigates the driver through the terrain.
So you just hang on and steer?
I just hang on and steer.
Foot to the floor?
Yeah, that's correct. The general races probably go, 400 to 600 Ks. It's very demanding. It's because of the terrain you're covering and the speeds that you're doing. So it's very extreme.
Mate, this all sounds fantastic and I can't wait to get behind the wheel of this thing.
I can't wait to get you in there.
We all right? We go to first. I've got to tell you though, I feel at home in this car. I feel comfortable, the seating position, the wheel. The thing I don't know about is the acceleration, the handling, the braking. It's going to be a real eye-opener for me, but I'll be honest with you, I can't wait. I've got Tony here beside me as my navigator, so I'm in good hands. He'll guide me through the process, so let's go out and give this thing heaps. Okay. Well, here we go. I feel like I'm driving something out of Terminator with a big horsepower V8 hanging off the back of it. Got like a high stall converter with a sequential trans, so it's an unusual combination. But it's good, I think it softens it, probably helps put the power down and increases torque in higher gears too. The engine's got that much torque, it just pulls like a train. Brakes are very progressive too, you've got to really stand on them, which is a good thing. So they're not prone to lock up hardcore. Bit of a tricky part of the track here, I'm told. It tightens up quite a bit. And the suspension is just so damn compliant, I cannot believe it. The thing I've noticed too is you tip it in and it's quite razor sharp on initial turn in. It's got a 1-to-1 steering rack, very, very precise. Starting to get the feel for it now. Woohoo! Those jumps are amazing. Once you get the thing set up for the corner, you're right, you know. Drive it on the throttle. This is basically what I'd call the V8 supercar of off-roaders. It's got the Motec dash, it's got the shift indicator, sequential shift. It doesn't get much better than this on dirt. Everything happy? The engine and everything? Yep. Yeah! That was great! Here we go, in we go. Gee, I could stay out here for a week. Well, what a fantastic time we've had here at the Geelong Off-Road Buggy Association Day. It's been amazing. From someone that's been into circuit racing and drag racing on tarmac all their life, I've never done much in the way of dirt. This has really opened my eyes up. And to drive that car of Tony's absolutely blew me away. I don't think I've ever had so much fun. Anyway, get onto their website and check out some of the action. Whether you've got a $5,000 machine or a $200,000 machine, you can join in.